Hello, here we are, Shampoo and myself. Peachon got the day off. Jen was working from home, so I left Peachon with her. She gets her every once in a while. I'm kind of spoiled having these dogs with me at work every single day. So what do we have going on down here at Empires? We are about to hit September. That's crazy, right? August just flew by. September, our book club is on the second Thursday of the month, and it's Black Science Volume 1. Of course, October 11th is Creative Women Minicon. We haven't done it in years. We're going to have a great group of people. You can check the Facebook page for all the details. There's an event there. And, of course, just look at the event or the Facebook page in general, because there's all kinds of stuff up there, like this video right here that will tell you it's coming out this week. It is a huge week. But before we get going, because we haven't done it in a while, because things have just been so hectic with receiving lately, we're going to read some words of wisdom from Picard. It's ironic, isn't it? All this magnificent technology, and we still find ourselves susceptible to the ravages of old age, loss of dignity, the slow betrayal of our bodies by forces we cannot master. Sarek, Star Trek: The Next Generation, Season 3, Episode 23. So true, Sarek. So true. We're going to go a lot quicker than he did, though. He's pretty damn old when he died. Star Trek is in the pile, too. I was going to have a conversation about that, but I'll do it later. We have so much to talk about, and I had a question about being a Trekkie. But let's talk about no, before we do this, see, I'm all over the board. Bazooka Joe. Somebody came in with a pack of Bazooka Joe. I had no idea that this was still being made. The gum was better than I remember. Better than I thought it would be. The cartoons are still just as bad. 3 of us opened them up. We all got fortunes. I want to read you mine because all 3 of them were just as bad. There is illness ahead. It won't be serious, and there'll be a quick recovery. This is horrible. He left the pack. I'm afraid to open another one because I assume it'll read something like, "Oh, I was wrong. That illness is going to be pretty bad." One of them told the guy that things were going to happen and be prepared. Didn't say good things. So we are way off tangent today. This is going to be like a 10-minute video. I don't know. I'm having a great day. I've got my dog next to me. I finished up all my work. I had good people in the shop all day. So thank you to everyone that came down today. And pretty much, oh my goodness, something's crashing behind the scenes. He's telling me to hurry this up because he's got stuff to do. We have a new hot sauce in the shop. We have talked to these guys many times, and they finally are going. They're finally getting bottled. They're using the prescribed Burns bottling facility right here in town, and they make only 2 sauces, and they're both sweet, but they're both completely unique. The one that I really like, and I'll actually show you the next one next week because I enjoyed that too, but it's different, is the porch sauce. It's a nectarine habanero. Now, the great thing about this is it's a real thick sauce, and the sweetness and the taste of an actual habanero come through really well. Neither one seems to overpower the other. It doesn't just hit me with a bunch of sweetness and then a little bit of heat. It's a great combo between the 2. So please try out Insomnia when you are in the shop. Great sauce. I was happy to talk to them again. I was happy to taste what they had, and I was happy to bring it into the shop. This week's top 3, I've been waiting for this for a long time. Spider-Man 94. For those of you who remember, I don't need to say anything, but I'm going to talk about it anyways because we're doing a video. Way back when, there was an amazing cartoon, way better than that X-Men cartoon, by the way. And it was Amazing Spider-Man. And at the very end, Peter Parker and Madam Web went through a portal to search for Mary Jane. She could have been anywhere in the multiverse. And then the show ended. We never got to see what happened. They just went through the portal, and we assumed she was lost for all time. We are now getting a conclusion to that series that we've been waiting for like 30 plus years. Amazing Spider-Man itself is out, and it has been a great run. But the one I'm most excited about this week is the new Batman title by Fraction. Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez are bringing us, and this is the cover I'm going with, this beautiful art germ wraparound. It's going to be fantastic. When was the last time you saw Fraction do anything? And look at this Jimenez artwork. Oh my God, I am so excited about this. Anyone who gets Batman should pick it up. Anyone who doesn't get Batman, anyone who wants to just jump in on a number 1 and try something that I am sure is going to be fantastic. Batman, number 1 this week. Now let's burn through these because I have wasted so much of your time. I didn't even get to talk about that whole Trekkie thing. JSA is out this week. This one almost made the top 3. Cheetah and Cheshire are going to, well, they're going to pull a heist. I don't want to say anything more for those who haven't read number 1 or who are going to pick up the trade. They're pulling a heist and they're pulling together their team. So it's like an Ocean's 11 with supervillains in the DCU. A reprint of a classic Batman, Batgirl. Philip Kennedy Johnson is doing a new book, Adventures of Superman, and you guys will remember him from that amazing War World saga that happened a few years ago where Superman didn't have any powers. He was stuck on War World. Mongol was his master. He was leading the slaves to a revolt. He's such a good writer. And now he's starting number 1 on Adventures of Superman. Absolute Superman with a great take on Brainiac. The trade is out. If you haven't read it, Jason Aaron is killing it. Everybody's killing it over at Absolute, just like over at Ultimates. Absolute Green Lantern continues this week. Wolverine. Cute little cover for Uncanny X-Men. Ultimate X-Men. Legacy of Vader. If you haven't been reading the issues, I don't know if I have them all up there, but check. The trade will be coming out soon, and this is a really, really good read. It's not all about Kylo. It's also very much about Vader and the legacy of Vader. Han Solo looking for his ship. What an odd choice. That is so amazing. I'd love to be there when they pitch that. It's Jeff Continues. So much to do with Jeff evidently these days. And Imperial War. If you missed it, there was 2 one-shots this week. One dealing with Black Panther, actually dealing with T'Challa as he was trying to figure out who was framing him and his country for the deaths of all of the presidents, emperors, whatever. And there's a bunch of one-shots. One was for Planet She-Hulk, and this one is for Exiled. Doctor Strange has been gone for a little while. Evidently, it's number 450. Avengers continues with a beautiful, well, cute Momoko cover. It's beautiful and cute. All new Venom. We got Mary Jane in the costume. She actually showed Pete that she had the costume in the last issue of Amazing Spider-Man, and he could care less because you have to read Amazing Spider-Man to find out why. Thundercats Lost. Thundercats Powerpuff. Star Trek Red Shirts. Sisterhood, which is part of the Hyde Street / Geiger universe. Silverhawks, every property you could possibly imagine from your childhood, except for Thundar, my absolute favorite, is in comic book format right now. And Gillen and Lieber, who you will remember from The Fix, which is my favorite Lieber. That's why I keep bringing that one up. But Gillen and Lieber on a new number 1 this week from Image. Captain Planet. Adventures of the Lumen from James Robinson. That name alone, you should pick it up. Godzilla -1. See, I'm talking about compact, $10 only for classic DC books. Speaking of classics, one that's been out of print for a while, but Demon in a Bottle, an image that all of you will remember. I don't know if it's probably more iconic among everyone than the Speedy cover, but the Speedy cover is pretty disturbing when Arrow and Lantern walk in on him shooting up. Hero Bear and the Kid in a beautiful hardcover. And don't forget the hot sauce. We will see you guys in the shop. Mark your calendar for October 11th, Creative Women Minicon. And